They say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.
What's going on, all my beautiful people? It's the Weedtastic Warrior here with another video. Pretty much my spiritual journey, just an update on it, and why I think it would be beneficial if everybody started their own spiritual journey. Little disclaimer before I go further into this video. If you do not like planes or the sound of planes, you are probably gonna get annoyed by it. But the thing about sounds, they're only temporary. They're only temporary. If you allow them to just happen and go, instead of control you and get controlled by it, like a dog outside keeps on barking, keep on screaming at the dog doesn't stop barking, you're just getting riled up. The dog's just doing what a dog only knows how to do, bark. Alright, into my spiritual journey. I got my choir in the back. Alright, they're doing their thing, they're very beautiful. Alright, and why did I choose to start a spiritual journey? Because I was sad, and also because I tried everything else. I've tried drugs, I've tried attachments to everything. I've tried alcohol, I've tried cigarettes, I've tried therapy, I've tried so much for so many years. Ever since I can remember, I've been sad, and I put on a smile for everybody else, but inside I've been sad. Inside, to my true self, I've been sad, and I haven't been able to figure out why I've been sad, even though I've been getting a lot of success in my life on the outside, getting what in a materialistic world has told me as success, you know, money, materialistic things, my home, my car, but inside I was dying. So came a day when I was in school, and this girl came up to me, and I heard her talking about religion in the back of the class, and I was like, you know, religion, I really don't get it, because every single religion says if you're not with us, you're against us, you're gonna die. And I'm like, I don't feel that in my heart that anybody should, no matter what you believe in can always be changed when you are educated on what is truly right by, like, peace, love, empathy, compassion. What's right by those codes, all right? Not by what's right by what others, men and women, have devised as rules and ethics. What's right by just your heart, okay? So she told me that, well, not all religions are like that. I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, check out Buddhism. I laughed it off because my ego didn't understand anything about Buddhism. I thought the only people that could be Buddhist were monks and, you know, just people that are flying on carpets and all this other crazy stuff that I see on TV. But I went home that night and I was really depressed, and I was getting really depressed, and I was just spending a lot of time away from and distance from my loved ones, and I was getting just deep just hating myself. I was about 8 months out of the military, and I was missing it, you know. Even in the military, I strived, I got a lot of awards, I got a lot of recognition, and the entire time I was so down inside that I kept on pursuing. So on the outside, I was a good sailor because, you know, I constantly needed to prove myself to myself. And I never really was proving it to myself. I was proving it to other people because I was looking for affirmation from other people. And as I constantly was looking for affirmation from other people, I was constantly not fulfilling myself. I was constantly fulfilling other people's needs. I wasn't fulfilling mine. And once you're fulfilled, you can fulfill other people's needs. But first, it's like a glass. Your body is a glass. You fulfill your whole spirit, your aura is a glass. You fill it up, and once it's overflowing, you can give to other people. You understand? All right. So I was sitting down in my garage, and this voice came to me, and it was like, check out YouTube. I'm like, so I was like, let me go on YouTube. I put in the words Buddhism 101. So I came to a man I saw on the screen. His name was Koi Fresco. You can check him out on YouTube. He's a brilliant young man, and he is a gift to anybody that watches his videos. He is amazing. He won't, but he's doing it because his God has told him to do it, and he's not doing it for any benefit of his own, just to help people out. And he helped this guy out. So thank you, love you, brother. Alright, I looked at Koi Fresco's video on Buddhism 101, and right away I was like, this is so simple. This is nothing like I believed it. I was like, that fat guy on the statue isn't even what I thought of. Like, it's all these misconceptions of who we think Buddha is, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know all this. So within Koi's 10-minute video, about 50% of my views on life were just blown away. And I realized maybe there's something more to this. And right away, the next day, I started meditating. That was the first thing I started doing. I started meditating. I started getting in touch with just my mind because of my military experience, and after it, and just everything that I believe just going through in life. I have really bad anxiety, and I was just not sleeping. I was going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 6 and then going to school all day as a college student. That's not very healthy. I was taking medication that prescribed from the Veterans Hospital to help me sleep. I haven't been on that for 3 months. I no longer need that stuff. And I was doing all these things, and I just wasn't, I just needed to control my mind. I needed to stop and think about what is really going on. Why am I not appreciative of what I have? I'm eating every day. I have a roof over my head. All these good things. What's up? I hear you, homie. I feel you. All right. That was my buddy up there. I don't know what they talk about at first, because they'll go into this and then they'll stop for a while. And I'm like, I guess he's calling out, trying to call squad in. It's time for feeding time. Get some grub, get some grub. Isn't life just so beautiful? I'm sorry to go off the subject right now, and I'm going to for a sec, because I just have to embrace the now, I want to give this video to you, but I also want to show you the now. Where are you right now? I want you to look around. I want you to, if you're watching this video, I just want you to embrace where you're at right now. If you're with your kids, just look at your kids. If you're with loved ones, just look at them. Just look around you. Hear some sounds. Just embrace the now, because that time, that right now you're watching this video, I appreciate it. I really do, because this time you're watching this video, you're never going to get back. But I know it's going to benefit you if you take it seriously. Not because I think I know all, but because it has really, really helped me. And I think that if you take maybe 5% of what I've tried and maybe implement in your life, and you will start your own spiritual journey, it'll be, oh my goodness, amazing. You will say things like, it feels so good to be alive. You'll scream it. You'll pump your chest. You'll get, you will not care what anybody thinks about you, because you know you are here for a reason. And the only reason you're here is to find out who you are. All right? So I watched a video on Buddhism, started implementing the practice. Meditation. Meditation was, the first time I meditated, I called my wife afterwards. I said, I was meditating, and for 5 minutes of that meditation, I went somewhere else, and I was in complete bliss, and I came back, and the timer was up, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I said, if you're when you're meditating, put it for 20 minutes, put a timer so you don't have to worry about if the time is going to come up. Another video on meditation with a couple tips, you can check that out. But yeah, meditation. And then I was like, you know what, I had a bad injury back in 2011 while I was on deployment on my ship, when through the Rocky Seas, I was at my desk and a file cabinet came down and crushed me from the back of my head and my shoulder, and it was really bad. And I had real bad back pain, and I couldn't move my shoulder anywhere. I couldn't move it up past here, and I was really getting depressed. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to the gym. So I was like, all right, I got the meditation, and something was like, let's check out some yoga. I used to be a big critic of yoga. I used to laugh at it like, oh, I'm not doing that. I got to be in the gym, deadlifting, all this stuff. And that was so wrong. I started checking out yoga, and I found this man, Sean Vig, and his videos, I just liked his energy. I truly believe spirits attract other spirits, and I truly just loved his energy. All right, I didn't care what he looked like, where he's from, what he's all about. His videos, I love the energy. So I'm like, you know what, let me give it a shot. He's got beginner videos. I just started doing like beginner stretches and stuff, and then every day it got more exciting, more challenging, and I started doing the challenges, and I started doing other stretches. When I started feeling tightness somewhere, I would go to Sean Vig's YouTube channel, and I would get that tightness out, and it would be, I was loving it. I didn't even have a yoga mat. I still don't even have a meditation pillow. I'm 3 months into the spiritual journey. I still don't. I had just got my first yoga mat yesterday. I was just doing yoga on my carpet. So if I don't want you to believe that you have to buy your happiness. You can start the spiritual journey where you're at right now. Okay? So you don't have to, go out. I heard something that was mutual. The reason I look out there because there's a man cutting across the street, and he sounds like he's cutting out trees when he's cutting his lawn. I don't think he's supposed to be cutting that loud. But yeah, where was I at? All right, let's go. Yoga. And I was starting to stretch it out. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And the buy your happiness thing, that's where I was at. Buy your happiness. I try to just spit out these videos with no editing, because I feel like if I'm going to talk to you about being yourself, I want to be genuine, right? And be myself. So I'm glad I was able to come back to not buying your happiness. All right, so not buying our happiness, because I believe the system is flawed and tells us we need to be consumers. We need to consume to be happy, because of Christmas time. So many things that we have to buy for our loved ones. We're told that if you don't buy a certain thing for your loved one, that, oh, well, you didn't care about me? But the most priceless thing you can give anybody, that you truly love, is your time. That is the most priceless thing, and I'm learning it. I have been so bad at it for so long because I've been so selfish. I'm just trying to find my own happiness in life. So I've been just grabbing my own time, pushing out everybody, even the closest ones to me, just trying to get my own time, because I just figured I didn't know why I wasn't happy. All right. Yoga, and then I started redoing my research. I feel that when I was starting my spiritual journey, I needed to figure out what I needed to believe in. My entire life, I was told what to believe. I'm told I'm black, or black and white, because somebody told me that I'm black and white. I'm told that I'm supposed to talk a certain way, act a certain way, eat a certain food, I pretty much from the time I was born, I was bred to be some type of soldier, I feel like. Not a bad soldier, but kind of just your traditions, I guess. Traditions, but some of them were like, I feel if you go against tradition, people look at you as a bad person, or, you're defying the family, but you're doing what's in your heart. Because you're not the same person as anybody else in the world. You're a beautiful soul, and you were a beautiful soul before you were here, and you're going to be a beautiful soul after you're here. And what matters the most of that time between the present of when you're on this earth is what you do on this earth. So do good things, man. I'm all about that karma, man or woman. That karma is real. All right. My spiritual journey, research. I was going to the library. I started doing research on transcendental meditation. If you can't get to a library and you're watching this video, obviously you're on YouTube, so you can start doing research on transcendental meditation, any type of meditation, I don't want to tell you, all right, we're going to stop with that. I'm going to stop putting my own path on you, all right? Do your own research, but the main things are meditation and yoga. And yoga is not just what we think of the movements. There's so many things, and I'm learning that right now. All right. Some tips before you start your spiritual journey. Think about why you want to do it, not just because you saw this video and you're like, you know what, I like that guy's vibe, or I didn't like that guy's vibe, so I'm still going to start the spiritual journey. But mainly, if you really, really want to get the joy out of it, do it because you want to do it. Do it because nobody's telling you to do it, and don't be embarrassed. And then also, something I didn't take seriously when I started my spiritual journey not everybody's going to be on the same page as you, and you're not going to be on the same page as everybody else. You are not going to have the same views as everybody else because you are a different person. So when I got into my spiritual journey, I got very, very into trying to, you know, put my views in my family, because I was like, wow, I wasn't seeing this stuff. But if you are not conscious of these things, you are not going to see them. So the reason I started the 7-day vegan challenge 4 days ago. And the reason I don't talk about it is because I don't think I need to talk about it, because I don't think it's a challenge anymore. I'm not going back. And the reason I'm not going back is because I don't want to contribute to the suffering of animals. Because I truly believe in my soul, and this is my opinion. I'm not putting my opinions on you. I am just expressing my view on this, is that every living creature on this earth, from the moment they are given the gift of life, desires just the privilege to live. Nobody wants to die right when they're born. Nobody wants to die. So why should animals be any different? You know, why? I mean, I don't know anything. I have a list of things that I know, and the list of things that I do know or don't know is infinite. So I am just trying to find myself, and every day I am finding a beautiful, beautiful warrior inside. And my goal by putting these videos on here is just to spread peace and love to every single person, because I truly believe that if the adults spread peace and love to the kids, and we just keep on spreading it out, we get so wrapped up in the ego that we want to spread it so much violence, and we want to put up barriers and walls because we think we are truly better than another person, a group, or anything. But we all started as one. Our skin colors are all just because geographical locations are. We're just here, like everything about our features are survival. Yet our survival tactic or survival evolution, I can't get off, I'm not a science major, but they're for our survival. You know, skin, sun, all that stuff. We adapt, okay? We need to adapt and go back to love and peace and empathy and compassion. Realize that not everybody is going to be in your vortex of love, compassion, empathy at the same time. But when they are in there, do not think about the times that they were not in your vortex. Welcome them in with loving arms. If they only stay in your vortex for 5 minutes of love, compassion, empathy, and then they go back to being in their own vortex, that's fine, okay? I want to tell you something I found out in my spiritual journey. There's no such thing as low frequency people. I see a lot of people on channels saying, oh, well, how to deal with low frequency people. There's no such thing as low frequency people. We were put here by the divine, and we are seriously all high frequency people. Frequency people. You know, you meet somebody, and they're a certain way around a certain group of people, and then you meet them and you're talking to them by themselves, and you're like, wow, oh my goodness, this person's such a different person. No, they were a high frequency person, but they were not able to shine their light around the people they were around. And that's poopy. Back to my poopy. That is poopy if we cannot truly shine our light and around everybody. Another thing in your spiritual journey, sometimes the people closest to you will bring you down the hardest, because they'll remember when the person you were yesterday. I'm going to tell you, I'm not the same person I was yesterday. All right, I am not. I don't weigh the same. I don't look the same. I'm different. There's something different about me. Every single day, I am getting stronger to my goal to spread peace throughout the entire United States and then worldwide. Worldwide. I truly believe I was put here for a purpose to just spread peace, not for my own profit, but because when I die, which I know is going to happen, and I know it's going to be such a peaceful time when it happens, because it will be my time. And when I die, I want just a brighter future for my kids. We are treating money like it's a non-renewable resource, and we're treating all the non-renewable resources like they're going to be there forever. These animals do so many brilliant things. The butterfly. Me and my daughter, we're starting a monarch butterfly little colony at our house, and I'm gonna start videos on that. I would like everybody to try to start doing that. If you look it up, I'm not gonna go too far into it, but the monarch butterflies are they're dying out, and we really need them. Me and my wife, we tried to grow pumpkins last year, and we could not because we had nobody to pollinate the pumpkins. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Well, if you found this video helpful, if you have anything to offer about your spiritual tips or hints, please put them in the comments. I'm gonna check all my comments tonight. I have not been checking my comments honestly because I've been a little scared. I've been putting myself out there, you know, and a lot of times people I have been around have not been so positive to positive things, and I have gotten away from my spiritual journey. But I don't care if I get no likes. I'm gonna keep on putting up these videos. I'm gonna keep on shining bright. I'm gonna keep on meeting awesome people on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm gonna keep on just every single day because I want to be a better person for myself, my family, everything. But most importantly, myself. I want to truly love myself every day, and I'm learning to. And if you love yourself every day, my dog. Yeah, if you love yourself every day, give more. All right, we're gonna do that. Yeah, see that? Give one to that. For the people that love themselves every day. And if you don't, it's okay. We can change that by just digging deep in ourselves and remembering that you are here now. You're still alive. The greatest gift of life you have, and we can do it together. All right, dive deep, do your own research, and love yourself. The Weedtastic Warrior loves you, and we're gonna do it together. Love, peace, and hair grease. I don't know why I keep on doing the peace thing, man. Like seriously, I don't know why I keep on doing that. I guess it's gonna be my thing, man. I don't want to do the peace thing because you know what? That's a situation. You don't want to see me ever leaving anywhere with the peace thing. All right, but I'm out of here. Like, subscribe. If you liked the video, if you think it helped, if you didn't think it helped, please just be positive criticism because I need positive criticism. If it's materialistic, egotistical things like the visuals and all this other things, I don't got no time for that because I don't really care about all that. But the message, I'm only worried about the words, the message, how you feel, trying to build people up. All right, let's break it down. Everybody's hurting, everybody suffers, and everybody wants to just feel joy. So can I get an amen? Whew. All right, I'm out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.